This is why I don't do 24-hour reading challenges. I keep forgetting to stop the timer. I'm going to use
physical art. So
I'm going to be reading it via my Kindle. I forgot to stop the timer. And I only realized when I was like 2 hours into work. Are you gonna give me a kiss or are you gonna lick me?
Kiss. There. Look.
It's a slimy kiss.
You're gonna have him.
This is what I have to deal with. What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna have gray hair? Excuse me? I am 23 years old. I am at least another 20 years from gray hair. Hello everyone. Welcome to another reading vlog. You wanna say hi to the camera? Are you gonna say hi to the camera?
Hi.
Okay. They don't see you. No, why are you blocking it? It looks nice. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
I'm doing a 24-hour reading challenge with myself. With who? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to no. You won't do that with me. Boring.
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 So I'm gonna be using this as
That's
a clock.
broken phone.
I'm aware it's a broken phone. It's my only solution here. Do you want to hit the start button?
Where is it?
Okay, so actually no, hold on a second. I have to talk to them about what book I'm going to be reading. The first book I'm going to be reading is Isle of the Silver Sea by Tasha Suri. I have a physical, what are you doing? I have a physical art of it. Put your tongue back. I have a physical arc of it, but I also have an e-arc, so I'm going to use...
I have a physical arc of it.
So I'm going to be reading it via my Kindle. So that's that. And once I'm done, I have 3 more books to choose from, which is Hemlock and Silver, The Floating World, and something else, which I've forgotten.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Where are you? Where are you?
No! No.
Eat.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, so we have Hemlock and Silver, The Floating World, and The Second Death of Locke. No, I already spun it. Yeah, so we're gonna remove Isle of the Silver Sea. I don't have footage of me spinning it, I think I might have deleted that, but yeah, so we are going to start the reading vlog. I'm going to pause when I go to sleep, and then pause when I'm not reading if I can remember. So this should finish roughly Tuesday afternoon-ish, I guess. So yeah, you want to press start?
Where is start? So it's right here where I I just did.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start the vlog.
Can you spin it?
I've literally only been reading for like 6 minutes, but it's okay. Focus on your game, please. I love the way the author writes. I love this. So you're not a fae after all, said Vina. She sounded smug. The witch was immediately furious. She did not care for trickery that wasn't her own, and the knight had tricked her with a soft smile, warm eyes, and words like a slithering noose. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna get back to it. Do some fancy editing here. Can you see that? 6 minutes. 5 minutes.
You read the book?
No, I haven't no. I am 9% through. This is one big book, man. I don't know. Oh, I know what's wrong with it. Okay, I use this specific font. I know what's wrong with it. I know why it's not, I know why.
I don't want to do this.
I know why. It's not working. You know what? I'm gonna put a pause on this Island in the Silver Sea. I might switch to the physical one at some point. So now I'm going to read, let's see how long this is. Okay, so I'm going to read, I have The Summer War by Naomi Novik. This one actually, the thing does work, and it's apparently a very short book. So see how like the first 2 letters of like each word, or the first 4 letters, the first few letters of each word, depending on how long the word is in bold. That helps me read a lot faster. So I'm going to read this. I think it's quite short, if I'm not mistaken. It's like, what, 128 pages, so I can probably finish that in like an hour, not even. So I will come back to you when I finish this. I didn't stop it. Oh my god, it didn't stop. I thought I stopped it. Whoops.
Stop what?
I thought I stopped the timer. Oh well. I didn't see it. Can you even see it?
Why is it bright?
Because it's black and white.
Why is it black and white?
Because it's past 9 o'clock, that's why.
It's not past 9 o'clock already.
This is why I don't do 24-hour reading challenges. I keep forgetting to stop the timer. This is why I don't do 24 reading challenges. Anyway, I finished The Summer War by Naomi Novik. I really liked how it resolved in the end. I thought that was very, very cute. It was a very cute novella, I think. Well, I mean, cute is one way to say it, but it was very, very cute. We are at 2 hours 45 minutes. In that clip with my sister, I'd forgotten to pause the timer. And I wasn't reading. Anyways, we're just gonna keep going. This is why I don't do 24-hour reading challenges, guys. This is why I don't do it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. This is why I don't do 24-hour reading challenges. But anyways, so I'm just watching some YouTube videos. So I'm gonna, I think, tap out for the night. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll read Hemlock and Silver. We'll see. I might start Hemlock and Silver. That means I have to remember to unpause the timer, but we will see. Just because I don't want to be like reading constantly. I feel like I get burnt out really easily. So we're gonna try this out. I have work tomorrow, so there's that. Is it a good idea to do this as the week starts? Absolutely not. So don't do what I'm doing. Do not, in fact, follow in my footsteps. But hey. So I have fairly like long hair. Okay, so I have like fairly long hair, right? As you can see, and it's like wavy curly on a good day. It's wavy curly, and I watched like 5 videos of how to do a butterfly cut, and I don't style my hair the way that other people do. I'm going to attempt it because I have curly hair. I saw that the ones with the curly hair, like it's more forgivable on curly hair. Because it's curly, you don't expect it to be all the same length. I don't know if you can see it. I'm fine with the V taper, sort of, because that's what I have, and I've cut my hair a little bit in the past, but I want to like properly. I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm not the best with like cutting in straight lines. I don't be using like whatever scissors I have. I don't even have proper cutting scissors, but I do need to wash my hair, and this is an excuse. I need to wash my hair. So, oh my god, I'm so scared. I just hope it's not terrible. My hair feels so much lighter. Oh my god, I'm so scared. So one very important thing I forgot about cutting when you have curly hair is that it's gonna be shorter because it's curly. I'm terrified actually. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put on my like thing, and then I'm gonna put on like all my jewelry first, and then we will to the grand reveal. It didn't look terrible yesterday, so okay, I'm gonna pause it, and then this already feels shorter than I expected it to be. Oh my god. I'm so scared. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Where's my hairbrush? Somewhere. Where's my hairbrush? There it is. This is so chaotic. I forgot to stop the timer. And I only realized when I was like 2 hours into work. I was taking like my notebooks out of my bag because I was just at the desk. And I was like, oh crap, I forgot to stop the timer. So now the timer is at 6 hours 49. And you know what? This is a lesson. I have to figure out something different besides using like another phone because I don't use this, right? For a while I used it to help me with mirroring for when I do my sit down talking videos. Also, I forgot to put on my mic. Anyways, I use it for like mirroring and stuff, and for a while I did that, but because of the like black thing here, because of like the broken part of the broken screen, it was a little annoying. Hold on a second. It was a little annoying, and then I ended up getting a tablet, which is what I use now. I realize my hair looks a little weird right now. There we go. So, for a while I did use this, but then I got a tablet, so I've been using that for a while consistently. So I just don't use this. Maybe next time I will use my tablet, but at the same time, I also don't use my tablet as much as I used to. Like, it's just, it depends. I go through like phases, you know, I go through phases of like reading on my tablet, like watching videos on my tablet, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, so you know what? I'm not going to restart this. It is the 11th. Tomorrow's Sunday, and Monday is actually Thanksgiving for us because I'm in Canada. So no, I'm not wrong. I'm just simply in Canada. So Monday, I don't have work or anything. So we're just going to continue this once I decide to read. I am I think like 90% through Hemlock and Silver. And then what were the other books that I was reading? Oh, also I got this. I don't know why I didn't get this earlier. I realized that my brain does not function well with dated planners because I have this, and it's great. Like, I used it pretty consistently for a while as a reading journal and just to keep track of what happened. This is a Muji 2025. It's dated, but the problem is I don't like, because we're so far into the year, there's such a big chunk here, and a lot of that is not used because I stopped writing at some point. So what I got was this, also Muji. It's a monthly, weekly free schedule note, aka an undated planner. So I'm gonna be using this, maybe not for like my reading stuff, because I've kind of stopped doing that. And it also has like the grade pages, which are great. I really like the grade pages. But I think I'm just gonna use this for like YouTube planning and just in general. I've got my YouTube videos, I've got like notes and stuff like that. I've got a whole thing. I have a Rick Riordan's updated, presents updated video coming up that I have to film. I think tomorrow I have to film that. So I've got like all, and it's also like color coded for which ones came out in which years. So there's like extra page. So I think I'm gonna stick with this. I'm still gonna keep that. I'm not gonna throw it away. But yeah, because there's some memories that I don't want to forget in there. But yeah, I haven't continued the Russian Fellowship, which I probably should get back into. But once I finish Hemlock and Silver, once I finish this vlog, I'm gonna get back into it. So I don't have a set like days. I think the day for it is like late October or late November that I want to get the vlog up. So that's a non-issue. I'm not on a time crunch, unlike this one where it's supposed to be 24 hours. But that didn't work. So, you know. Okay, so the other two books I have is The Floating World and the second Death of Flock. Oh no, okay, so I actually switched from I Love the Silver Sea. So I'm gonna delete Hemlock and Silver. Yeah, okay, we're gonna keep it that way. I'm just watching a couple of YouTube videos while I'm waiting for my YouTube video to export. So it's 71% through, going pretty quickly, so to speak. I've been a little behind on like my videos, so I've been just like editing them and posting them much later during the day. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it, like, I don't know. YouTube doesn't like me in general. Like, it just does not like me. YouTube does not want to promote my stuff. I've been posting pretty consistently for like the past week, and it just doesn't want to, you know. I'm trying not to look at the analytics too much because then I'll get upset about it and everything. So there's that. But I've gotten like double digits, even triple digit, like, you know, like my Kindle or Kobo video has 188 views. The rest are like double digits, which is great. Better that than nothing. My Tolkien collection tour has 97 views, which is awesome. So I've been posting pretty consistently, which is great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, it's pretty great. So hopefully that this 90-day thing, I don't think I told anyone, but hopefully this 90-day thing will turn out well. My most popular video is still my 17 playlist and my Percy Jackson playlist as well. And then, so maybe I'll have to switch to like an 8 o'clock kind of thing. What? Why isn't it showing me that I have comments? That's ridiculous. Wow, that is actually ridiculous. It didn't show me that I have comments. YouTube, get your shit together. Anyways, I'm really enjoying Hemlock and Silver. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star per se, but I do think that it's going to be pretty high. I'm leaning, oh, now it's showing the notice. I think I'm leaning more towards like 4.75 or 4.5 because I didn't think that mirrors would be so prevalent in the story in the way that they are. And I don't fuck with mirrors. I can't tell. I don't have a single mirror in my room. And if I did, right, if I had a mirror hanging, I would cover it up because I think that I don't want to, you know, switch with my reflection. So I'd like to stay on the proper side. Thank you very much. There's like this one short story that I read when I was younger that like implanted itself into my brain. So also I think I'm an episode of Merlin or something like that with mirrors. I don't remember, but anyways, I don't like mirrors. Do not buy me mirrors. Yeah. Okay. That's all I've got to say. Hello. I am for some reason yawning. It is 9 o'clock. In fact, actually, it's 8:59, and I am determined to finish Hemlock and Silver before I inevitably go take a shower and fall asleep and all that jazz. So I've got my trusty dusty Kindle. I'm gonna put on some music. Hope I don't fall asleep. I'm gonna put the phone on a time lapse, and yeah. My phone turns on black and white once it hits 9 o'clock. So it is 9 o'clock. My phone has turned black and white. I am in black and white. Anyways, we're just gonna start. Let me open this up. Here we have 6 hours 49, and you can see me. Hello. We're gonna hit resume. Here we are. See y'all later. Miss T. Kingfisher, my apologies. I was not aware of your game. That was so good. I like how in the author's note she talks about like her cat, Prince Sergei, who apparently has one eye, which is similar to the cat in the book. Which I love it when there's a cat in the book that instantly gets like so much higher up there. Like that's I love that. I love that. That is just never a bad thing, to be honest. Never gonna say no to a cat in a book. I'm gonna rate this 4.75 stars. That was wow. Damn. I don't even know how to explain this. This was great. I really enjoyed that. I am so holy cow. Damn. Can I use this edition? I'm gonna use this edition. Red. The thing with filming on a phone as your main camera is that your storage runs out real fast. So 4.75 stars. I don't know if I said that earlier. That is great. Oh shit. I have to stop the timer. Okay, we're on 7 hours and 11 minutes. I know I'm like totally cheating with this. Yeah. So let us go to the wheel. Yeah. So as I was saying, I really enjoyed this one. This was my first T. Kingfisher, and keep on confusing T. Kingfisher with Alex E. Harrow, I think, because they both do like novellas and they're really known for their novellas. Although I know that Alex E. Harrow has like full-length novels, and I don't know if this isn't T. Kingfisher's first, but I think it might be her like first full-length sort of folk tale, like fairy tale story reimagining full-length novel, if that makes sense. But I am not sure. I just know that this is one of her full-length novels, and I don't think she does that particularly often. So there's that. So we're gonna continue. I have The Second Death of Locke and the Floating World as our next picks. I'm gonna look away. Okay, I'm gonna look away. Okay, I can barely read that. I can't even tell which one is which because my phone is like on black and white, so I can't really tell. The Floating World. Okay, The Floating World by Axie. Okay, so this was, I think, Final Fantasy meets like Shadow and Bone or something like that. It gave me sort of Avatar vibes, like The Last Airbender. Okay. Sunho lives in the underworld, a land of perpetual darkness. An ex-soldier, he can remember little of his life from before 2 years ago, when he woke up alone with only his name and his sword. Now he does odd jobs to scrape by until he comes across the score of a lifetime, a chest of coins for any mercenary who can hunt down a girl who wields silver light. Okay, I see the Shadow and Bone vibes. Meanwhile, far to the east, Ren is a cheerful and spirited acrobat traveling with her adoptive family and performing at villages. But everything changes during one of the festival performances when the village is attacked by a horrific human-like demon. In a moment of fear and rage, Ren releases a blast of silver light, a power she has kept hidden since childhood, and kills the monster. But her efforts are not in time to prevent her adoptive family from suffering a devastating loss, or to save her beloved uncle from being grievously wounded. Determined to save him from succumbing to the poisoned wound, Ren sets off over the mountains where the creature came from, and from where Ren herself fled 10 years ago. Her path sets her on a collision course with Sunho, but he doesn't realize she's the girl that he and 100 other swords for hire is looking for. As the two grow closer through their travels, they come to realize that their past and destinies are far more entwined than either of them could have imagined. This doesn't have a particularly high rating. This has a 3.82 rating with 5,740 ratings and 1,860 reviews, which isn't terrible, but I'm still really excited to read this because this was one of the book club picks. So I've got that right here. Look at her. Yeet. Let's go. Yeah, I am obsessed with this cover. Not gonna lie. This is also my first Axie book, if I remember correctly. Is it my first Axie? I believe so. I do eventually want to read hers, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, because I love Korean mythology. Oh my god, can you tell I was freaking tired for no reason? But yeah. So thank you to Wheel of Names for coming in clutch. So we shall start with Floating World. So, Act 1, A World in Darkness. And I shall start. I'm gonna be like one of those NCS booktubers, legit booktuber. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna set that here. I'm gonna forget to turn that off, but whatever. Hello, I accidentally filmed. Instead of filming a video, it was a time lapse. And you're doing it again.
I'm a cat.
No! Magic. What are you doing? Hey!
And color.
Hey! Hey! Girl, get off. Get off. No, don't put your head on my keyboard.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm back. Keep an eye on.
Hello, I am
Alicia.
18% through? 18% through The Floating World by Axie. Oh, we are 8 hours and 6 minutes into the challenge, although I forgot to pause the timer again when I heard her crying and I went to see what was going on. Wow, good job.
Wait.
You taking your headband off?
Wait. How did that get there? I took it off there. Wait, no. This is actually what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
Take it out.
Damn. Good job. Better clap. Okay, clap. Okay, so I'm 18% through The Floating World, and I'm really enjoying it. It's going by really quickly, and I think I'm gonna end up finishing tomorrow, and we might actually get to the second death block in this one, which is kind of crazy if you think about it, because this was a tumultuous 24-hour reading block. I'm gonna watch a couple more 24-hour reading vlogs to see how I can structure it better. Maybe I'll ask on my threads or whatever how to go about it if I keep forgetting to do the timer. So this is gonna be a chaotic one, but hey, we live and we learn. We try and we learn. Do you guys like my hoodie? It has a bookstore. There's a bookstore on the back. Oh, it's great. It's adorable. I love it. And it has a cat on top of a stack of books. What more can you ask for? You know? I might wear it in a video tomorrow. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Only future me will know. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Basically, we follow our two main characters, Ren and Sunho. And Sunho is looking for his brother. And I have an inkling that his brother is dead. I have a feeling that his brother is dead. And of course, there's the father figure dies. Sorry, this is a spoiler vlog, guys. I can't do no spoilers here. Sorry. I do know spoilers in book reviews though, so but yeah, this will contain spoilers in more so than Hemlock and Silver did. So I think my portions of Hemlock and Silver. Anyways, I'm going to I think stop for the night. I know I didn't read that much in terms of hours, but hopefully tomorrow I have to film a couple of videos, and then hopefully I will be able to, do all that fun stuff. And I will be able to read and maybe even finish, whatever I need to finish. So, it's just interesting. Okay, whatever. I will see you, tomorrow. You're back. Okay, say bye. Say bye.
Why? No?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
No?
Yes.
No?
Say bye. I'm finishing up the video. Say
Oh.
bye.
Bye. I ended up with biting her.
Why did you bite me?
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Are you gonna give me a kiss or are you gonna lick me? У тебя... Подожди, дай посмотрю глаза. Глаза начинаются быть красными, потому что ты много смотришь в телефон. This isn't about Oscar. This is about you.
About you. Why is it still going?
Because. Are you gonna give me a kiss or are you gonna lick me?
Kiss. there. Hold it.
There's a slimy kiss. There's a slimy kiss. Don't, but no, but. Hey! Stop
It's
it!
still going. Oh, why is it still going?
Because we were having a cute moment and I wanted it to record. I'm gonna show that video at your wedding. Or you're trying to bite me. Hello.
You're gonna have gray.
This is what I have to deal with. What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna have gray hair? Excuse me? I am 23 years old. I am at least another 20 years from gray hair. You're like a snake. When you do it's like you're like a snake. Yeah, you do it exactly like a snake does it. Because their tongues are like flat, right?
Mhm.
You do it. Your tongue's like flat. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hello. So, I have come to the conclusion that I suck at keeping track of 24-hour reading vlogs. I've also come to the conclusion that no one sets like a stopwatch or whatever it's called. They set like a timer going down, whereas I did one going up. So I set a stopwatch. Everyone else set a timer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some math, and I'm actually going to set a timer for the remainder of what I have of the 24 hours. Now, technically 24 hours has relapsed a couple of times. It happens, right? It happens to the best of us. We'll just put it that way, right? Okay, so I have 8 hours, 20 seconds, and 8 hours, 6 minutes, and 20 seconds. Right, we're just gonna do 8 hours, 6 minutes, right? Hours and minutes. Okay, 8 hours and 6 minutes. Okay, 8 hours is 480 minutes. It's gonna be 486 minutes. 24 hours, I feel like there's a better way to do this, is 1440 minutes. I'm gonna do 1440 minus 486, which is 954. That is 15.9 hours. 15.9 hours. I don't know what the 0.9 is. What is the 0.9? Oh, sorry, 15 hours, 54 minutes, and 0 seconds. Okay. So we're gonna set the 15 hours and 54 minutes. So I'm gonna set it. I read a bit in the car because we went to get pumpkins and stuff, and then we went to a couple of different stores to get like turkey or whatever it was, and then my dad I think settled on something back, and I filmed a bunch of videos and I was not reading. So I'm gonna let this run. It's gonna go off eventually. I'm gonna turn on, make sure that it's not on do not disturb, I guess. I don't know. So we're gonna hit sound, and then I'm just gonna start it, and we're gonna go crazy. I don't know what to tell you guys. I have to get this out anyways. I have to get this out like eventually. So yeah, let me tell you how far into the book I am. I'm really enjoying it. Like I'm like on the edge of my seat. It's waking up. 24% through. It says I have 3 hours and 19 minutes left in the book, which should give us enough time to start and maybe finish the second epilogue. Let us start. Hey, this is a lesson learned, okay? I watched a couple of 24-hour reading vlogs. I have to figure out where I'm going to put the timer and everything. But, alright, so we've got 15 hours left. I don't know what to tell y'all. Clearly I suck at this. purely because of light that is emitting. Anyways, I took a shower, I washed and cut a little bit my hair. If you guys have noticed, I have a slightly different hairstyle. It's like a butterfly cut, but I think I kind of botched it, but whatever. I think because I have curls, it's much more forgiving. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading Floating World until I like fall asleep. I paused the timer. We're at like 9 hours, and it says when it's going to ring, which I like. Now I know how I'm gonna go about these 24-hour reading challenges. Maybe like straight 24, so I'm gonna do it over like a 3-day period, just to make it easier for myself. 24 hours is a lot. Anyways, I didn't read much. Like after I said I would let it like not stop. Anyways, we have 9 hours left. I'm not gonna let it wake me up at 9:45 in the morning. Okay, thank you very much. I'm just gonna start it again tomorrow once I wake up and decide to read. I do have to refilm. I have to refilm a video, and then I also have to film 2 videos. I think it was 2 videos, but tomorrow's Monday. It is Thanksgiving, so there's that. You'll see the new haircut tomorrow. Tell you how much. I didn't expect a third POV, just an FYI. I didn't think there was going to be a third POV. There's a third POV. Wait, see the brother. Probably not. 28% third, so not bad. Unfortunately, I could not find an audiobook. Libro FM doesn't have the audiobook because apparently I'm in Canada, so I can't like buy it or anything. Maybe Kobo has the audiobook, but I kind of don't want to subscribe to another thing right now. Libro FM doesn't have the audiobook. Audible doesn't have the audiobook. The library has the audiobook, but I have to wait like 4 weeks for it. And I might as well just like finish it in the next day or so. I don't think I'll have enough time for a second death vlog, but it's gonna put a pin at least in the vlogs that I have to do. See, now it looks like normal. Why do I look so orange? I look so orange. Anyways, that's the update. I'm going to go read and I'm going to go to sleep because I am tired. It is 1 a.m. It is almost, it's 10 to 1. I should have been asleep hours ago. I'm just going to turn this off. Monitor light is still on. Everything should be turned off. I am going to go to sleep. For some reason, my sheets keep being pulled up. But anyways, that's a problem for future Mila. Good night. Hello. I slept in for longer than I thought I would. So we're going to start the timer. I do have some laundry to do. But then I should be able to read for a bit before filming some things. I have to refilm a video and then other stuff, I guess. I have to refilm a video and then film 2 more videos and I have to finish this vlog. Once I finish those videos, I'm gonna edit them real quick. It shouldn't take too long. And then I can finish my 24-hour reading vlog. When is this supposed to start Clash of Kings? That's a good question. I'll have to double check. Okay, yeah, so I have to clean my room as well, again. But yeah, okay, we're gonna hit resume. And it should ring at 9:39 p.m. barring any other stoppings. Hello. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't think I'll ever do a 24-hour reading vlog because that was so difficult. And I ain't got time for that. The timer rang. I was clipping my sister's nails when it was ringing, so I obviously didn't film. I didn't read at all today. I thought I would have some time to read, but I filmed like 5 videos and did like a bunch of stuff in between. So yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do this again. Maybe over the winter break I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think I can focus for so long, you know? Like I can focus for like 1 book and then I'll just lose concentration. So what did we learn today? Well, what did we learn with this experience is that I suck at timelines. I suck at no, not timelines. I am terrible with bookish, specifically deadlines. So we are never doing this again. Or, well, we might do it in the future. Who knows? Maybe 2026 me will get her shit together, simply put. So yeah, that is the end of this vlog. I know it's not your typical 24-hour reading vlog. I kind of failed right from the start because I set a stopwatch, not a timer. Anyways, next time I'll set a timer and we will potentially try it again. Again, as I told you, I did not read today at all. Like, I barely even picked up my Kindle, to be honest. I didn't read yesterday, actually. After I let you guys go, I read. I'm 37% through Floating World. I'll just continue it. And then it'll probably weave itself into, like, a regular schmegular reading vlog. Yeah, I filmed 5 videos today. I'm, like, editing one of them because another one took, like, a really long time to, like, process. I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for that. So I gotta switch up something in, like, my Excel sheet. What do I gotta... I gotta switch it. There we go. 14. Which isn't the end of the world, because I can always switch stuff up. Like, it's not the end of the world. I do have to do my 24-hour reading vlog. I think I might edit that next, if I have time. But, yeah. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I kind of screwed up, like, the get-go, but hey, lesson learned. I'm never doing this again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, regardless with the chaos. At least I visit my sister. We're cute, you know? That's memories with my sister. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always,